Hey boys, welcome back to some more Ashes Cricket Spin Bowling Cream mode, and we are playing game 3 of this Test match series against Pakistan. I think it's only a three game series from my memory, but yeah, it's been a pretty solid series so far. Pakistan has put up a decent fight, but I think we're a bit stronger overall. But yeah, this is actually episode 91, as you'll obviously be able to read, but boy oh boy, we're getting pretty close to 100 episode, which is honestly a very good achievement. If we didn't take like a fairly long break, we would have been at 100 easily by now, but yeah, 100 episodes, still going strong. It's very good as we come in here. 1 for 58, so I mean, again, it's sort of been the trend for Pakistan. They get off to these fairly decent flyers. I mean, the run rate is always well and truly up there with a couple of aggressive opening batters and top order batters, but there always seems to be a collapse not too far in the future for their batting, which is probably fairly reminiscent of real life. But just got to put in the right spot right there. A little bit of a slide at that time, not going to hit the wickets, but just putting a little bit of doubt into the minds of the batters. It looks like a fairly greenish pitch, so a little surprised not to see a few more wickets early, as that one catches the outside edge. Maybe a little bit more bounce off the pitch there, but yeah, it's surprised a couple more wickets haven't fallen with the paces up top, but that is a very good shot by Hafiz. Actually, it wasn't that far away from the fielder. He's actually going to get to it in a couple of bounces. So it looked big off the bat, but it only just cleared the infield. As none for 5 into our third over, is it? We're into our 6th over now, and they're now 3 for 93. So a couple of wickets. Hafiz is still there. Zaman, he's played, I think, from memory, he's had a couple of fairly decent knocks as we come back into the attack here. 4 for 159. Hafiz is still there, going strongly, and yeah, they're putting up a respectable total here, as that is a very handy wicket to come back into the attack and pick up. Hafiz batting nicely. This one is maybe a little bit more spin, just I don't know if it hits his pad. I think he maybe just a bit of an thick inside edge. Didn't really fly off the edge in a fairly simple catch, but a good catch down low there. So 1 for 8 now into our 9th over. We've just sort of dried up the runs. The run rate for them against the other bowlers has been pretty good, but when we've been in the attack, we've just sort of dried them up, put the pressure on with good field placings, and not letting them get easy runs, which makes it a lot easier to get those wickets. Is right here. I think that's another wicket. It was a little bit strange, but that is going to be our 2nd wicket easily. Deciding whether or not to challenge, I think it's definitely out. It was caught. Maxwell's the keeper for some reason, but yeah, we're going to look at the replay. It was actually, this is a really nice wicket as well. He's gone for the sweep shot, which is always dangerous against a wrist spinner. Just a little bit extra bounce. It comes off the glove, and Maxwell not really focusing on the ball, but he's able to adjust quickly. Things like that. That's what made it look a little strange, but that is like a classic wicket there. Just a little bit more bounce off the glove, and obviously the keepers in the game, in real life they would have taken that because it was a fairly simple catch. In the game it looks a little funny because they're following the ball, down low, and then it just scoops up. But yeah, it was a good wicket. So 2 for 14. We come back and it's 6 for 252 as we come back in, and straight away we have an impact. This is what we're doing. We're just coming in, picking up huge wickets. Sultan and Wasim, a very good partnership. Almost 50 for both of them, and this one is just this is just a fantastic wicket. We this is your perfect delivery, really. Pitching just on leg, just a bit outside leg maybe, and just you've got to play with a straight bat, but even then it's a tough ball to play against. You've got to probably use your feet to smother the spin, but it was a good ball. It was a fantastic ball. So 3 for 14. we've only bowled the 12 overs. Used fairly sparingly, but I mean, it still looks like a fairly decent bowler's pitch, like a fast bowler's pitch. So, you know, they're obviously using the paces, using us in the short bursts, but it's working. It's working a treat. I mean, they're putting up an okay score, and it's going to get even better because, again, some good flight from them into our 18th over now, 3 for 25. We've, you know, toured away a fair bit here. Wasm is batting beautifully, and the tail is wagging as well. So 8 for 297. They're gonna get over 300, which is, you know, it's probably. I mean, you can't really say if it's par or not until both teams have batted on the pitch, but you know, you'd be happy with it as a get. Oh, what a delivery! We just keep getting on the man that's in form too. It's not like we're picking up the bad batters, and it's the big wrong'un. I don't bowl too many wrong'uns, and mainly because I don't really get many wickets. I bowl a few of them, but they never really pick up a wicket. But that one, boy oh boy, what a wicket! The big wrong'un just clips like stump. Oh man, that is fantastic stuff. And all of a sudden, 4 wickets now. Very good chance to get the final wicket of this innings and a fifer, which I think we fairly thoroughly deserve. But we'll see if the other bowler snatches the wicket from us. But there's a 300 up for them, so it's gonna be a tight contest. We'll see how we go on the this pitch, as that one is well played as well. So a couple of handy shots coming in from the tail enders here, and a little bit of a fight back here. They're putting on it. You know, just a bit of an annoying partnership, which, you know, can really deflate the fielding team and sap some confidence if, you know, last 2 batters can get some runs. But that should be the final wicket. He's not going to give it. I mean, I gotta challenge it. It looks super plumb. We're coming from a wide angle. It looked like it hit him, or it pitched outside off, or about off stump probably, and it's hit him like. Yeah, was it the slider? I think it was a slider, in fact. It's pitched more on like off middle stump, and it's gone on to hit middle. It's got to be close. Maybe there's a little tickle on it. As you see, the seam's upright. It's the it's got the tiniest little edge. Wouldn't believe it, dude. Just absolutely dead in front, but it's a tiny edge. I couldn't believe it wasn't out, but it doesn't matter. We picked the wicket up. Next ball. Oh man, that is fantastic. Here we go. This angle, just a little bit of drift away. Trying to play straight. I mean, it's a good option to play straight, but just too good. Too good a delivery. Off stump goes flying. So we get our fifer in just a fantastic bowling performance. Cummins gets a couple. Stark gets one. But it was our day with the ball, and fantastic. So we're going to come out here. Hopefully the boys can get off to a good start. Unfortunately, not really. We're in a little bit of strife, honestly. The average of 43 there. Glenn Maxwell is going well. He's got a half-hour runs, but 4 wickets down. Top order as this one. Oh, bit of rusty with the bat. And yeah, coming back to this game, the batting is definitely a heck of a lot harder. Like, it's so much harder, as this one is actually going to be given. I couldn't believe it was out. I don't know, is it LB? I'm going to challenge it because I actually didn't know what this was out. I'm assuming it's LB because it hit us like on the full. I mean, it's the leggy. It looked like it hit us like outside off, but it hit us like right on the toe. Yeah, well, this hit us on the back leg. Unfortunately, I mean, if we just got our front foot out, we would have been hit outside the line of our stump, but we just completely played down the wrong line. I don't think we're going to get saved by an edge, unfortunately. A terrible shot, a terrible start here. It's so close. It's just pitched inside our stump, unfortunately. I think it's going to be given. We're gonna be out for a duck. But yeah, like I was saying, the batting since coming back is so much more tricky, especially against the spin. The spin is like so hard, dude. I don't know. It's way more tricky. But there we go. We're out for a duck. We need to find some form. We need to get some confidence with the bat again. But we will come back for the second part of this test match in the next video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.